Hi everyone, and thank you for joining me today. You're watching Living Our Ascension, and my name is Shruti Vashisht. So in this video, I am doing a series basically called Signs of Awakening. And if you're feeling like your relationships are feeling a little bit different these days, and there's just this, you don't know why it is, and I've named this video Relationship Blahness because that is the only way I could think of to describe it. That's how it feels in the body, is that they feel kind of bland, they feel kind of lacking that life that we used to know before in the same relationships. So why is that happening? This is one of the signs of awakening, and I want to explain that to you so that you can tap into if this is true for you, if that is what is occurring with you. So if you would like to hear my thoughts on that, then keep watching this video, and check out below this video. I have a course that is called Embody the Fifth Dimensional Vibration, which relates to mastering all of these things that I'll be speaking about. It goes into much more details. There's also a link to work personally with me too. So what is relationship blandness, and why are you feeling it? How is it a sign of awakening? So awakening means moving into a more fifth dimensional vibration, a higher vibration than what we usually know on earth, which is the third dimensional vibration, which is all about physicality and the five senses, everything that we can see, feel, hear, touch. But when we start breaking out of that, we start tuning into something that is higher. So you can either think of it as higher, like a higher realm, or you can think of it as deeper within your heart, like a deeper space within your heart. Because our heart chakra is an energy center. So it's where, as you know, we are born first, when a baby is born, the first thing that comes through is the heartbeat. So it's like the first organ to come through. So it's almost like a gateway into existence. It's a portal to move from one dimension to another, essentially. So the heart chakra as well, which is the energetic representation of it, is really important. It is the place, the energy center through which we feel everything in life. It's what gives us life force, you can say. So basically, this chakra becomes really important when it comes to relationships because the heart is from where we connect. The heart is where we feel everything that is happening in our body, the different emotions, even the feeling states, because to me emotions are black and white. They're like negative, positive and stuff, but the feeling state is more like an essence. They're like eternal states, like joy, bliss, love, things that are not negative or positive. They're just neutral, they just are. And emotions usually are attached to something. For example, even if when you're feeling happy, often it's attached to like a person or a thing that you have. Whereas joy, in contrast, is something that is just there. It's with you all the time. You can feel joyful no matter what's happening in your life. It's an inner state. So the heart chakra helps us to come into those more inner states, that balance, that neutrality. So that is what you are opening up to, that state of love and abundance, and knowing things is balance. And when this is happening, there's obviously a deeper part of us that is opening up. We don't only any longer know ourselves as a physical body. We're starting to experience ourselves at a deeper level. We find out that we have even deeper levels or higher levels. Again, it's the same thing. And so there's more to our physical body than just the physicality. And there's nothing wrong with the physicality, but it's just one aspect. And it's like there's more aspects of you that exist, and you're sort of opening up to them. And when the human first goes through an awakening process, sometimes they don't even realize what's happening. So which is why another reason that I'm making videos like this and putting them out there, because it's a sign of awakening. What happens, one of the things that happens when you start to experience this awakening into the fifth dimensional vibration, the vibration of balance and harmony and love, and when you start living in these feeling states rather than emotions and thoughts that are driving everything behind what you're doing. So when that starts to happen more and more, our relationships obviously will change, because our relationships are very heart-centered. Like, however we know ourselves, relationships are a reflection of that. So for example, if I feel myself, like if I have certain hobbies, whatever I am at the socio-economic level, like certain hobbies that I have, a certain background that I have, things that I'm exposed to, my eating habits, the culture that I enjoy, the movies that I watch, the kind of education that I've had, all of that sort of forms a certain aspect of me, like a certain aspect of my personality that is more at a socio-economic level, you can say. And most of the friends and group people that I attract in my life will sort of be a reflection of that somehow. There are some contrasts too, because we're constantly evolving and growing, and people will bring that contrast, and then we're attracted to that, we want to know more. But there's always this commonality as well. So there's an opposite thing, but there's also this common factor, this glue that is there. So this is how we attract relationships. And relationships, when you only know yourself as a third dimensional person, as a physical body essentially for the most part, and that's how we're functioning. Even if we're very heart-centered, like, we're a very loving person and the friends we have are similar, but it's still in the third dimensional level, you can say. But when we start moving into the fifth dimensional vibrations, higher than the third, like the fourth and the fifth, more aspects of us open up. So the relationships that will come into our lives are also going to be aligned with that. They have to be aligned with a similar vibration. They have to reflect more aspects of you all of a sudden, which is why the relationships that you currently have start feeling a little bit more bland. It feels like, they're lacking life, because before this you were so enthusiastic. Let's say you meet people, they're from a different culture, or they represent something a little bit different, but there's commonality, so there's bonding because of the commonality. But at the same time, there's this unknown that is there that you want to explore through each other. So they're reflecting to you how you want to play within the socio-economic sort of realm, the third dimensional sort of realm. But when you start moving into the fifth dimensional, the inner feeling realms, then you automatically, it's not even something that you intend for, but what your body is then creating, what your experience, the experience that will be created for you. You will need also, people that also reflect those other sides of you, that reflect the wholeness of you. This doesn't have to mean that every relationship that you have formed needs to go away or you need to break up with them. It doesn't have to be that way. But for a period, you are sort of drawn for a few months or however long it might be. You will be drawn inwards. So your path will become more about solitude and finding out, what am I now? How do I know myself? Because in life we always go through these periods where we're integrating within, and then it's more the focus on the outer and other people. Whether we realize it or not, this is how it happens. So you know yourself at a socio-economic level, all of us, because we're trained in society to be that way. But we don't really know ourselves at those other higher and deeper levels. So when we start exploring within, we find that time for solitude, we go within, we do the different practices, whatever we are called to. We find time for silence, we find time to know what's happening in our bodies. And what this allows for is more integration with those higher parts of us. And once that integration becomes complete in the body, that is when you, like magic, you will see that you attract new relationship energy. So you will attract new relationships to you, first of all, that perhaps they're also into similar body based, let's say, practices or something. And the relationships you already have will also start to change. The dynamic will change in a way that they can fulfill you in new ways. You'll be surprised how this is because they might not be going through an awakening process, but because you are in their life and because you have integrated, the outer must now reflect, because we are always creating our reality with our desire. So the more that we align with that desire, that now my desire is something more integrated. It incorporates more aspects of me, higher aspects of me, deeper aspects of me as well. So when we align with that, then we find fulfillment in the outer as well. But you have to give it some time, and you have to find time to go within for that solitude, to allow that solitude. And because life is drawing you in towards more of that quiet solitude, time for silence, that is why there's like, it feels like relationships, you feel like you might be a little bit disinterested, or relationships just automatically fall away somehow. You might break up with people or whatever, and it can even be a bit intense sometimes. But again, life is just showing you that it's time to go within, because something new is birthing. So it's actually something that's really good that is blossoming within. So check out my other videos about, in this series about the signs of awakening, to know more about what is happening. And yeah, I hope that this video was helpful for you. Let me know in the comments below if this is what you're going through. It doesn't have to last forever. Remember that it's not like your life is about being alone. It's just that you are also tuning in now. So part of that involves being by ourselves, and eventually we realize that we're not actually by ourselves, because it's like there's deeper parts of us. And there's also, we start aligning with nature too, so it feels like we have access to these different realms, and that brings us so much so much support, so much love. And then we get to experience it in a more wholesome way in the outer as well. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like it if you got some wisdom today. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in my next video.